Hello, dear viewers. This is Ys, Memories of Celceta. We are here in the Jade Cave doing a side quest to clear out some monsters. Let's review the journal real quickly. Yeah, we got done with Selray. We met the new bad guy who's... Oh, this is embarrassing. I forget the name of that new bad guy that we've encountered in the Sacred Beast's ruins. But he was like this evil, like, Craven the Hunter type guy who was trying to, like, I guess that's not correct. Craven the Hunter hunts, like, the most dangerous prey, which is actually the most dangerous prey, which is superheroes, but still. Look, he was this very obsessed trophy hunter dude, okay? And he wanted to hunt the Spardas. That he was the guy behind all the troubles with the Spardas in the town. So, yeah, we left Selray. We're supposed to go back to report to Griselda in Casnan, but I'm doing some Selray side quests, and we gotta take care of this swarm of Vespewars that's inside the Jade Cave, which took us a bit of time just to find. I forgot that we have, like, a nice little monster glossary here. I've said this before a lot of times, but I really appreciate when you write up little, like, monster bios. I'm pretty sure I've liked that since, like, Pokemon. Although, if you want to really think about it, even before Pokemon, I was, like, reading monster manuals for Dungeons and Dragons, and all the, like, monster descriptions were my favorite part. Especially when I, had no clue what any of the rules meant at the time, so I was just reading it for the monster lore. So many funny names for all these creatures. Have you ever noticed? They come up with some silly names in these Ys games. Blaby. Why is this called a Blaby? Cellbanter? I mean, they got Panther there, I guess. Now, there's no bosses here. Do we not have boss bios anywhere? I don't know. Pigbulb was the name of this wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. Oh, bosses have their own chart here. What's the deal with Aldabas? A monster with a sturdy shell that appeared from deep within the mine. Pulverizes those who draw near with its powerful arms. I remember this dude. Meldra bee, a sadistic queen bee, brandishes needles with such size that they can gouge the earth, and uses them to harass and torment the weak. I didn't realize she was a queen bee, but I probably should have realized that. That makes sense. And Glucarius was the mantis shrimp. Oh, actually, it's beetle, according to this. King of beetles and masters of the ancient burrow. They slept in the depths since antiquity. Spin attacks are so powerful they damage even the walls. Damn. Volnake was the big Zamaluk-looking guy. A giant serpent that inhabits the bottom of the lake. Stores large amounts of water in its body and releases it like arrows to overwhelm its foes. And this guy was a chump, if you recall. Angoraboros was less of a chump. That was a big fight. That got close. Large fish that serves as the master of the river bottom. Uses its many cannons to exert control over its foes, and engorges prey with its large mouth. Funny fellas. I can't look at all the monster lore, but might as well read the boss lore real quick. Anyway, the quest, yeah, we're here to hunt these Vespewars here in the Jade Cave. So let's get on it. Funny thing that I learned here, since I saved mid-game here, ended the episode mid-here in this corridor where I'd killed all the monsters. Funny thing I learned the hard way, once you reload a game, all of the monsters have respawned. So I loaded up my game and was surrounded by a bevy of creepy crawlies, all basically being like, wrong place, wrong time, motherfucker. So I was like, oh boy. Immediate practice for how you play this game, eh? Wow, I actually got the flashcard off. Lucky. Hiya! Seems like flashcard is actually easy to get when an enemy has like an attack that has a lot of active frames that kind of last there, right? Because it almost feels like... ooh, that's just a side corridor. Let's go there. It almost feels like every active frame can trigger an active guard. I might just be imagining things. But it kind of looks like with those big sustained screams that the scorpion bats do, right? Oh, I should have tested it there. The guy was using its echolocation attack. Well, it's fine. Ah! Oh, that's a big bat. Nah, I think I've been just lucky with these. No, actually, I'm hitting the wrong button. It's actually my real problem. I just realized. Wait a second. Oh, that's an amateur mistake. Ooh, lucky with that flash move too. Man, really getting these nice dodges here. Wow, Scale Mail DX +2. That's a good find. We both have, yeah, the regular DX, so let's freaking go with this +2, Regular defense and burn defense. Yeah. We're gonna be fighting any burning enemies? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we're even looking for with Vespivars. For a second I thought it might be a bee because of the Vespid sound, but no, I'm not sure. The bee was called, what was the, well, it was not called Vespivar, the bee in the bestiary we just looked at, so. Ooh, cool! I got an achievement for successfully using Flash Dodge 50 times. Or was it all Flash moves? I couldn't quite make out. I didn't read it that close, but... Ah! Eh. Oh, mushroom! Whoa, oh, wow, hey! First date, no tongue. Oh, actually, wow, interesting, that tongue attack. I wonder, remember the super annoying boss? The one that I really didn't like? Or, well, at least I got really tilted on in E7? That was a big, like, kind of beetle bug monster that I also seem to recall spitting out its tongue. It was the third boss in the game, the one you fought with Elk in that, in that tree shrine thing. That was kind of the first actually, second dungeon. First dungeon was the thing you went with Adel and Dogi. Those mines. Yeah, but the dungeon you went into with Elk had that awful bug monster. I remember that one kind of got me fairly tilted. Oh, wow. This cave is going on, and we found our quarry by the looks of it. Oh no, it's a big spider. And another one. They did say there was a swarm of these things. Okay, 3, huh? Out of curiosity, might we be able to stand around? Does this count as outside this mysterious cave spot? This does not count as outside, so we can't just stand around and heal up. So instead, let's use some of our honey potions. Might as well, to get ourselves into shape, and let's find out how tough these Vespivars can be. Oh, not very tough if you could just knock them over. Wow, okay. Oh. Party's still on, though. But they're rather easy to knock. Oh, no. There's way more than there's 3. Oh, my God. Wow, all right. Oh, that air juggle. Whew. God, yeah, that was a swarm. I will give you that. That was a freaking... That was a lot of them. That wasn't just 3. I appreciated how crazy that got. That was exciting. Alright, well, let's... Where do you get the world map again? Let's plan our escape. There's no good fast travel option. We're just gonna have to run... Just gonna have to run it back over there to Selray. At that point, honestly, even teleporting from here doesn't seem useful. If we just run around over here to get to this teleport point at Misty Peak, then we can. Oh man, actually, even then it's not very easy. This isn't. Wow. Yeah, this is. No, wait, sorry, never mind. There's a blue point right over there. Never mind. Then that's our plan. But we've got to return to Selray anyway to, like, report in our excellent bug clearing operation. So, Let's us be out of here. What a great visual for this area, and great camera work too here if you look at how the camera moves around to show off this cave. And this was just like a nice little side quest cave. Simply delightful. Okay, this enemy density though, it's starting to get to me a little bit. I forget that we had to kill this many of these jerk-offs when we first came through the sad part of the Forest of Dawn. Listen to the sad music. Oy. No, we're just gonna do the... I'm just gonna just kite everybody here. Alright, at least you can... If you avoid enemies, you can make fairly quick progress. Where were we supposed to report this? Agent Bertha at the village assembly. I think that's just a lady at the inn. So let's go check it out here in Selray. Hola. You defeated the Vespewars. Thank you. Here's your reward. 3,000 goldies. I wish you well in your noble pursuits. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but it was an alright ride. Groovy. Alright, now we gotta run back to Misty Peak and head back to Casnan. Business has been taken care of in Selray. Yeah, and like I said last time, I will reiterate, I'm interested to see where the next progress is gonna be. Part of me thinks it might also just... Oh, this is the wrong way. I mean, this is where we came from. Whoopsie. Let's review the map. Gotta go down a little bit further. Right, we gotta get past all those bullywugs hanging around over here. Pardon me. And those horseshoe crabs. Here they are. Froggying about. Yeah, I'm very curious because we've got a couple of choices on direction where to go. So I'm really leaning on the area to the east in the Forest of Dawn, where those big gorillas were, those extra big gorillas were messing me up. I wonder if we're high enough level now to start fighting those. Oh, hey! Were these two here before? I don't remember.
Swan's really someone you can rely on. Plus, she's gorgeous. Wait, what am I thinking? She's my partner!
Right, this other two pair, that's not as funny as Commander Leo's team, but, like, they do the job. That looks like some kind of settlement. A settlement on the river. Oh, I should go take a closer look. Yeah, see, that wasn't particularly funny, but they've had their moments of silly bumbling. We don't need the rest in the tent right now. We're good. Just gonna get through Misty. Oh! Never mind. Gonna get through it is apparently very easy. I think we're right here at the start. Wait, what am I doing? I don't... Because this is the thing we use to teleport. Whoopsie. Aha. There is an option that there might be, like... For all I know, in the narrative, there might be, like, some shenanigans in Casnan itself, so we have to dick around there for a bit. Oh, hello. That wouldn't, like... shock me too much either, although, you know, I don't know, I feel like that might be a little bit later in the game to have, like, some kind of big game changer.
See what lies ahead.
I mean, like, the moment in E7, like, you know, halfway point, once you had cleared all the shrines, then, like, things got tricky and we had a lot of business to take care of in Altago. I'm staying actually vague on spoilers there. I realize I talk very loosely about E7 like everyone's played that. But there might be people watching this playthrough who haven't watched my playthrough or who haven't played E7, so I should be more mindful of spoilers. Go watch my E7 playthrough, everybody. I'm very proud, personally, of that playthrough. All of my East playthroughs, I think they're some of my best work on this channel. So, but anyway. So I'm thinking we're not going to have something like big reveal plot twists yet in Casnan. I think we're just going to get a new, like, direction on where to go, and I'm leaning on it being to the east. But it could also be, like, near the Jade Cave, because we left a lot of area unexplored there. No use speculating too much. We'll find out in, like, 5 minutes, I'm sure.
Being able to take advantage of other people's hard work is our reward for showing up late. The winner is always the one who goes last.
Now that's an attitude you can stand behind. Oh, a tent! Score! Oh man, okay, all these explorers are pretty funny. I like the energy, though, that we're not alone in this forest. Now, obviously, Adel and Duran being the heroes, they're obviously the ones, like, obviously getting first everywhere by the looks of it, because we're, like, the trailblazers here. But I like the energy that now that as we're exploring the area more and more, like, more explorers are coming in here to, like, investigate the area. What would be nice is if we started seeing people from Komodo and Selray also show up in places around this wacky forest, you know? So, I look forward to seeing, like, that continue, but yeah, it actually gives an energy of, like, a kind of living world, in a sense. In a small amount. Like, it's not super immersive, like some kind of stalker, like, AI, you know, living AI, like, you know, a simulation thing, but, you know, just got kind of the feelings there, and you gotta love it. Ah, immediate cutscene. Let's see how this goes then. Oh, interesting. Those guys have different uniforms than the regular guards. You see that? There's a regular guard behind those two in the background, so I wonder what's up with that.
City seems a bit livelier than before, don't you think? There are a whole lot more soldiers now, too.
It does seem that way.
Leo was called back here too. Seems like something's going on.
Oh yeah, we did learn that Leo got the summons to come back here. So never mind, there might be a huge plot twist action going on here in Casnan. My mistake. I don't know. It still might not be that crazy though. I feel like we're a little bit too early in the narrative for like some huge upheaval, right? I'm worried.
Whatever. Let's go see the Governor General and figure out what's what. We did give her our report after all, and while we're there, we should try to figure out what all the hubbub's about.
Oh, immediately to the Governor. That's very kind. It seems you've been able to complete most of the map as far as the river. I had expected great things from you, and you are most certainly delivering. I was right to leave this in your hands. Please, accept this as a reward for your efforts thus far. Picked up 7,500 gold, okay. I will accept that pay grade. I hear that explorers and bounty hunters have entered the forest as well, though it is proving a challenge for them. I will be eagerly awaiting your next visit, gentlemen. Is there anything else you wish to report, Adel? Oh, tell her about the river, or tell her about Bobby and Goddess? Goddess was the name of the evil hunter guy, who, I forgot his name, but I did look up. That's another voice actor doing double duty. That's Kirk Thornton, who voices Duran, is also stepping in as Goddess. Which, actually, yeah, I can kind of tell. That character sounds a lot like the blacksmith he voiced in Atelier Rorona that we also played on this channel. I can see sort of the similar energy in the similar kind of cadence in the two voices, although obviously Goddess sounds way more evil than that lovable blacksmith was. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I think we gotta talk about those two. Those two are a big problem versus, you know, the river and the village is interesting and all, but this is a problem, you know. The magician and the beast tamer you encountered? At the very least, I have not given permission for any such individuals to explore the Great Forest.
They both seem pretty tough. Kinda worries me, you know.
Two such individuals appearing in the Great Forest is a great matter of concern. I read the words in the wrong order. I fear it may not be a coincidence. Until recently, I may have suspected them to be spies from Hispani, as our forces had been in conflict with them. However, we can discount that now. Hispani no longer has the willpower nor ability to pose such a threat. Uh-oh, now we're getting wrapped up in politics here.
Ugh, nothing new then. We've still got no leads on how to cross the river either. We don't have any idea what's over there, aside from knowing that it's called the Primeval Lands.
You mentioned a number of ruins you've found within the Great Forest, no? Perhaps you'll be able to find some ancient records that might point you in the right direction.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep looking. I gotta say, though, it really feels like our investigations hit a wall.
Rather than blindly searching for where to go next, perhaps it would be wise to take this opportunity to stop and reflect. Might I suggest you rest here in Casnan for a while? I will be sending the Roman army into the Great Forest soon. Should I hear any reports from them that may be of interest to you, I will be certain to inform you as soon as possible.
The Roman army? Now that you mention it, there did seem to be more soldiers around Casnan than usual.
Until recently, our forces have been in a stalemate with the Altaginian army on the southern African front.
Whoa, dropping that lore with Altago. There was a war going on between these two? I can't remember. This was chronologically before E7. This was fairly early in Adel's career, this adventure we're doing now, so I guess there could have been a time of war going back there in the south back then. Huh.
However, in recent years, their dragon knights have been rapidly gaining strength. I hear they've created a new kind of warship capable of incredible speed. So, in an effort to keep the Altaginians at bay, Rom has elected to deploy additional forces to the continent's western regions.
Interesting. Also, if we think about like the real-world parallels where Rom is supposed to be Rome and Altago, well, Africa is Africa, obviously. So Altago maybe might be like a Carthage analog. This is like referencing the Carthaginian wars then, in some sense. Although Hannibal wasn't really known for his fancy ships. He was all about them elephants. Which boggles my mind when you think about it, having elephants cross the Alps, right? It's such a, like, insane thing when you think about it nowadays. Like, what? But, sure. That happened at some point.
I see. Feels strange to think all the things changing in the world while we're out fighting monsters in the woods.
To speak frankly, these forces were sent here without my input and feel unneeded. You two are far more valuable. At any rate, I'm afraid I have a meeting to attend to, but if you require anything, do feel free to let me know.
Gotcha. Thanks a bunch.
Why don't we report in our regular progress? I imagine we might get something out of that. Look at that, we've cleared 40% of the map at this point.
Ah, you've come to report your progress on the map? Let's hear it then. It appears you have not made significant progress since you last gave a report. Could I ask you to come again when you have made more progress?
Oh, okay, maybe that reward we got just now, like, covered the extra cash we just made? I don't know.
Oh. Who's this? I don't remember this guy.
We haven't met this dude before, have we?
Are you by any chance Adel Kristen? Who are you? Oh, please excuse my lack of manners. You're just a bit infamous around here, you see. I am most delighted for this opportunity.
My name is Gruda. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Gruda? Okay.
I have heard all about you from the Governor General and Commander Leo. Between the incident at the mine and your mapping of the forest, we seem to be quite indebted to you of late. While I am only a recent arrival, I look forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Okay.
Are you with the Roman army?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, he came with the soldiers then, huh? Okay.
I am in charge of unifying the Celcetan army and Roman army as Governor General Griselda's aide. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I cannot keep the Governor General waiting any longer.
Okay.
Looks like the Romans are finally sending some half-decent soldiers over here. Given the riffraff we've had so far, it's about damn time. Looks like we're a bit too late to get much of anything else done today.
All right.
How about we just go to the inn and have something to eat for now? We can plan our next move from there.
Okay, no running around and shopping, I guess. We're still cutscene mode here. Oh, you can see the models kind of jiggle there for a bit as they load it in. Oh, that was funny. Always charming when you see that for a second, right?
Alright. Now, our biggest problem is how to get across the river. It'd help if we knew whether or not you made it across before you lost your memories. If so, then we could try duplicating whatever it is you did. Is there anything you've remembered so far that might give us something to go on?
Select the most relevant memory. Ah? Okay. The sacred beasts, maybe? We were at the river at the time. You know what's scary here is I'm missing, like, at least one memory. I don't remember if, like, I missed... There was a couple in that Gorilla Fest area to the east. I can't remember. But I didn't pick up one of the memories, remember? It was, like, at the very tail end of that river area. I thought, I'll get it later. But it might have actually been relevant at this point. I'm very worried now. Is it the tower, maybe? But I want to go with the river. No, that's not the one. Oh, is there anything? Oh, there's still some over here. It's one of our child adventures, clearly. The river at dusk. The hidden room. Oh, what is this hidden room? I don't even... Could this be it? There's a picture of a ship there. No, that's not the one. The river at dusk? No. These are childhood memories. Those won't do it, I don't feel like. Is it the tower? It was the tower! Okay. It is scary ominous, so sure.
Of course, that tower! We haven't seen any towers at all so far. Can't say for sure whether or not it's in the primeval lands, but it certainly doesn't seem to be over here. Adel, how does this sound? Tomorrow, let's go our separate ways and see what we can find out.
What? Okay. This little clingy here, Adel, if we say this last thing. No, I don't know. He's clearly suggesting like a let's split up gang situation. Let's not get panicky here. What are you planning?
Like Griselda said, when you're stuck, the best thing to do is to go back to the drawing board. So I thought I'd go try gathering some information. That is my job, after all. I'll start out by checking all my usual sources. I might learn something we can use. How about you? Any ideas?
This is clearly the adult thing to say. I'll gather information too.
Now drink to that. See if you can beat me at my own game, as it were.
Well, I already beat him in a fight, not to rub that in too much. So, let's see if we can also humiliate him in the intelligence game. No, I'm being very mean here. Come on now. He'll probably get the answer before me, so it's all good.
Things have changed in Casnan since we first started working on the map, so there are bound to be some leads. For now, it's time to go get us some sleep. We need to be well rested for the hunt.
The hunt. Oh, ooh! RPG sleeping jingle.